As you guys saw, Palia came out. I released a video about my closed beta experience on day one. It was a pretty good experience. There was really no issues. I mean, there was a little bit of needed for a hot fix. I kept going in and out of my housing plot, and my quest kept getting restarted and everything. But outside of that, it was an amazing day one experience. Today's video is mainly my overall first impression of Palia, and I do want this to be known that I've been playing this game since alpha, so I've had this impression for the game for quite some time. And obviously you guys can know what my first impression is going to be just by right now, because I have created Palia content or Palia content in the past, so you obviously know I like the game. For the ones that don't know what Palia is and they're just now getting into it, here's a bit of information before we get started on my first impression. Palia is a massively multiplayer online community. So this is from the wiki, by the way. Like, pause. This is from the wiki, and I'm going to go and correct the wiki right now. It is an MMO light. MMO light. It's a cozy MMO light, a world building simulator. It's like 25 people per server. So don't think you're gonna come in and see like thousands of people in the glider flying in. No, it's an MMO light. But yeah, Palia is a massively multiplayer online community sim game developed by Singularity 6 and is set in a high fantasy world with robust online multiplayer features and a third-person perspective that adds a new layer of depth to the same game. Palia gives players a deep community experience in a vibrant living world. As players live a cozy fantasy life, they decide how they want to fit in, what they want to do, and how they want to play. And it is attached to the wiki. Palia is pronounced Palia. It is derived from the Greek for old, referring to deep in-game history, which there is an amazing lore. In Palia, humans are a legendary race having disappeared thousands of years ago. They're at the height of their mastery of magic. They're doing magic, which is called flow. They're doing that shit, and then shit just got fucked. And they just disappeared, and nobody in the modern day, no Palia knows why, until one day humans begin appearing all over the world. As one of the newly re-emerged humans, players will have to make themselves a new home in this friendly world and forge a future for themselves and humanity. Palia has a deep, evolving story that will be told for years to come. So the game obviously has a goal for replayability. And obviously this is something that you've seen in Let's Plays, their live streams. They plan to constantly add to the game, and that is something that I am 100% excited for because of replayability. I want to see how the world expands. Obviously there's going to be new adventure zones, etc., etc. Some of the features in the game, gameplay, which are skills, include gardening, fishing, cooking, furniture making, hunting. There's so much, and you can level up and gain new abilities and tools to succeed. The characters, the NPCs, amazing story with those. You can meet once again, this is from Wiki, meet a lovable cast of unforgettable characters, forge friendships, or find romances. Up to you. You can romance a lot of these characters, and there's one I want to step on me. Social, there is a big social aspect to the game. You can play it alone or together. No matter how you progress, you'll always be able to play with friends. Explore a vibrant new world. There's always so much to discover and uncover hidden truths. Dive into a deep, evolving world narrative. You can build your homestead with crops and endless customization of possibilities. You can find your purpose in this game's life. You can invite your friends in and immerse yourself in nature by finding a quiet moment of serenity. There is no monetization model. Palia is free to play with no upfront costs. All purchases are cosmetic only. I did my first purchase today in the game. I got the Trailblazer set, and it looks like I'm about to go camping everywhere. Also, it is to be known that there will be no loot boxes as of right now. That could change. There's been games that said, hey, no loot boxes. There are to be loot boxes. I'm hoping not. I'm really digging this game, and I don't want them to go back on what they said. Now we got all that out of the way. Time for my honest opinion. The very beginning of Palia is a bit slow. It does feel a bit slow. All right, but it's easing you into the world. And out of the skills, the two that are the slowest are gardening and bug catching. To me, I love the gardening. At a certain point, gardening speeds up like a mother. I do want to say there is currently no ranching in the game. I am right on this. You guys, some of you guys left comments in my other videos going, the dev said there's going to be ranching. It's on the roadmap. They have ranching on the roadmap. Right now, there is no ranching. And that's the point I was trying to say. There is no ranching. There is no farming. It is gardening. I have a garden, and I have dealt with chickens and horses and like that before. I know what farming is. There's only gardening and crops. So more on that in a different video. We have a whole video dedicated to that, on what I expect to be implemented when they add that skill in. On top of this, though, in the very beginning, you are immersed in an amazing story. I personally love lore. I love, like, when I played World of Warcraft, I loved the lore of World of Warcraft. SWTOR, amazing lore. Well, one, I'm a big Star Wars fanatic, so obviously I'm going to love that. But the world building that the devs did for Palia is fantastic. I don't want to spoil anything, but it really brings you in, and you do, in fact, get attached to several NPCs. Like, right off the rip, these characters have some serious backstory. Some are extremely sad. Very, very sad. Some are happy little backstories. But overall, the world is gorgeous, along with details to the Kilma village and the Bahari Bay area. This alone makes the game top tier. The art style is very well put together. It just makes it feel like this is a magical realm built on the ruins of another, which I'm, once again, not spoiling anything. Even the Bahari Bay area, which is the first adventure zone, by the way, is a completely different feel from the Kilma village, but it's a beautiful landscape compared to the village itself. That just makes you want to explore. The moment you get over there, you're like, is there secrets? What can I find? And there are some secrets over there. The wildlife is amazing. There is legendary creatures you can hunt. Out of the two, which are Cernuks and Choppas, there is a legendary version of those two. But those are the only two wildlife in the game, which I do love them. I think they're adorable. I love to shoot them with my bow. They're so cute. I want to kill them. But I want to see more critters running around in the future. As new adventure zones or whatever open, I want to see what else there could be. Maybe a flying creature or something that we can hunt. There's a lot of directions they can take with this. Just something I want to shoot with my bow because it's adorable, you know? The game is designed so you can't speedrun this story. The devs have thought this through. They want you to keep coming back to Palia and play. So I understand why everything has a timer, including building your house. A lot of people have an issue with this. A lot of people didn't know. When you build your house, you get the resources. It takes a while to get the resources in the beginning because you're using weak tools. And the moment that you get the resources to build your house, you do have to wait 8 hours to build. And like, there's a timer. Like, you put it together, now you gotta wait. Come back tomorrow. This is completely fine to me. I'll go do other quests and start romancing Kenyatta while I'm at it. Once again, hey Kenyatta. The skills do need some fine tuning, in my opinion. You can quickly get through them if you know what you're doing, and I unfortunately know what I'm doing. But the game is in beta, so they have time to fix that. I still have a blast fishing. That is one of my favorite things. Fishing and hunting. Just I don't want to do it in real life, but the moment it becomes available in a game, the holy I love it. I will say we need more skills added in the future, though. I did talk about this in a previous video, and the devs did say music is coming, but I wouldn't mind seeing an alchemy skill of some kind, or maybe a flow skill using magic. Well, flow is part of the story, is forbidden in the world of Palia. There's actually an order that will come after you. They don't come after you, but it's in the lore that they come after you if you use flow. And I wouldn't mind having a flow skill, kind of like a dark magic, you know, like you're breaking the law. And obviously, I would like to see a ranching skill in the future. I want to farm. I want to go out there and milk something. I want it to happen. It's coming though. The two skills I feel like are lacking in interest, to me, is bug catching and furniture making. Bug catching because I honestly have no idea. Once again, I come from playing Animal Crossing. I want to use a net. We're using balls. I mean, I like Pokemon, but I want to use a net. So that could change. I could get probably into it. It's still beta. I can go out there and start eating balls. Maybe my opinion will change. But furniture making and furniture building is lacking to me. And the main reason why is because you can't actually interact with the furniture. You can interact with the kitchen set, but you can't interact with the bed, the couch, the chairs. I don't know why. I feel like that's something we should be able to do, because if we're inviting players over to our housing plot, take a load off, man. You know, wipe your feet at the door. Come in, have a beer, sit down at the couch. But no, it doesn't happen. And I want to sit down. Singularity. I'm tired. I want to sit in the chair. I've been farming all day, or gardening all day, running around, shooting choppas with my bow. Do something about it. But one of the biggest things I do want to touch on is the multiplayer. I do love the community. It is amazing, and everyone is so helpful. Everyone is so kind, which is not what I'm used to in an MMO. Usually at some point people tell me to gargle their balls. But, you know, that has not happened yet in Palia. I love the in-game guild feature, which is called a community. By the way, my community is called the Tavern Dwellers, based after the Discord. The link to that is down in the description. And when open beta comes, you'd like to join us, let me know. We'll invite you. But I do want to see more when it comes to the multiplayer. I want more player interactivity, maybe something a bit competitive. Not PvP. I don't want to sword fight anybody. But maybe some fishing competitions or gardening competitions. That'd be crazy. Maybe glider racing. There's an option. Maybe community leaderboards. That'd be fun. Your community can gather resources, and whatever community gathers the most can get a badge. Whoever got the most wood that season gets a lumberjack badge. You know, that's just unique things. I have seen some people say they want to add voice. I don't think that's a good idea. I disagree on that completely, but I would like to see a local text chat like RuneScape, when you're typing and it pops above your head, only for local. For people within a certain vicinity can see that text chat. The reason for is I don't want to type something out and everyone in the server see, and I'm chilling with somebody and we're fishing. All right, I want that to be a private conversation. You can always use Discord though. That's an option. Join a Discord with your friends if you want voice. Lastly, just a quick tidbit on character customization. I love it, but it does need some work. Once again, beta. But I would like to see beards. Obviously, I have a beard. I want my character to have a beard. What if it snows? My face is cold. And a little bit more fine tuning to the character creation itself. It's great, but there's still some things that you can add. But overall, Palia in my book is a 9 out of 10. It's an amazing game with amazing lore, and it's only the beginning. You know, the adventure just began. We have more Palia content coming in the future. Also, be sure to follow me on Kick. I go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to around 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're a great chat. We're a great group of people. And also join the Discord. But yeah, the Kick is kick.com/Perzival, Perzival. And all that information can also be found in the Discord. Just join that. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.